Next from MSG NY, a Bronx bomber rewrites history. Upstate New York's finest go to the movies. Who's the last man standing in New Jersey? And don't go to the beach without OAR. Just across the street, 7th Avenue from the world's most famous arena, it's MSG NY. Half-hour sports and entertainment pumped from the heart of the greatest city on the planet. We welcome you inside our studios. I'm Mike Crispino from a place where they either love you or they hate you, sometimes on the same day. Case in point, Alex Rodriguez, putting together one of the best seasons ever, yet still unable to win the hearts of New Yorkers. Maybe on Saturday that changes. Let's find out. The Yankees and Royals, A-Rod trying to hit his 500th. Could today be the day these Yankee fans thought so? First inning, A-Rod unloads down the left field line. Will it stay fair? Kyle Davies delivered the pitch, and yes, it hits the stands and left. A-Rod has done it with 2 men on. That's number 500, the 22nd player in history to do it. The second Yankee at the stadium hit his 500th. Mickey Mantle was the other. 5th inning, 6-2 Yanks. Philip Hughes, the Yankee starter, back from the DL. Gives up this 2-run blow from David DeJesus, and the Yank lead is cut to 2. He found the lower stands in right. Still in the 5th. Now 6-5 Mike Myers on in relief. Russ Glode doubles up the gap in right center. That would score Billy Butler. We're tied at 6 apiece. The Royals on a comeback. It was 7-6 Yankees later in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Bobby Abreu finds the longest part of Yankee Stadium, and he'll hit it over the fence. Yanks up 8-6. That's the 11th of the year for Abreu. And Wilson Betemit, the new arrival's been hitting the ball. His single up the middle in the 6th scores Jorge Posada and Robinson Cano. 10-6 Yanks. In the 7th, Hideki Matsui. He's been on a major roll. Singles to right. Abreu will try to score. Here's the throw. It'll be close. And they get him. No, they don't. He's in. The call is safe. Yanks win it by a final of 16-8. Hugs all around. Rodriguez now 36 on the year. He also stole his 13th base, leads the majors in home runs and RBIs with 108, number 500 for A-Rods. Now he'll be chasing Barry Bonds, right? Well, can he catch him? That's the question. Bonds did it at age 36. A-Rod at only 32 in 8 days. A-Rod only took 1,855 games and many fewer at-bats as well. He's the youngest to get to 300, 400, and 500 home runs. If he hits 40 a season for about 7 straight years, he'll probably surpass whatever Bonds does this year and beyond. So A-Rod well on his way, and the Yankees win again. Meanwhile, the Mets in command of the National League East. They sent their ace John Maine to the hill at Wrigley Field, and watch what happens. This could have been the 3rd out. Ryan Theriot's grounder. Reyes throw to first. They say he's safe. The replay says he's out. Doesn't matter. It's what the umpire called, and that set up a big inning. Maine then walks Aramis Ramirez with the bases loaded. Lilly scores 2-0 Cubs. Then he hits Cliff Floyd, the former Met, and it's 3-0 Cubs. The next batter, Mark DeRosa, and this would be the end of John Maine. He singles to left center. Lee and Ramirez score, and the Cubs have a 5-0 advantage. Still in the 3rd, there's more to come. Jock Jones, the hitter, and Jones rips one into right field. That's it for Maine and the Mets. They fall behind 6-0. A couple home runs from Moises Alou. That was it for their offense as the Chicago Cubs roll over the Mets. Willie Randolph's got to go to the bullpen. John Maine, who's pitched so well all year long, not on this day. He drops to 12-6, the shortest outing of his career, and that snaps a 3-game winning streak for the Mets. They're still 62-48 and on top of the National League East. Well, Albany hasn't been the same without the late Wellington Mara, the owner of the Giants, on hand for training camp. And for the first time since 1993, no Michael Strahan either. The all-pro defensive end burst on the scene as a second-round pick from obscure Texas Southern that year. No one thought he'd be 7th all-time on the sack list, and no one thought his Giant career would end with a holdout. It just might. The team is making plans now to move on without number 92.
We need to do a better job in there against the run, and we're not going to know that till we see it. Jay Alford's going to help us in there too. So hopefully, with Barry his second year, and And Fred had a good year last year. He'll hopefully have 2 years in a row, and we have some help from the Bells and the Alfords and those guys, and William Joseph when he goes down in there.
That's a good thing, man, because, you know, both be able to stop the run first, then get off the quarterback. But the scheme we got going on now, size and strength, getting off the ball, using our quickness a little bit, I mean, it's going to play in our favor.
Everybody's learning a new defense, but at the same time, Coach Spags putting a lot of pressure on guys to know it. So you really have to just buckle down, and it also helps that everybody else is coming into a fresh start.
Steve Spagnuolo brought in, you know, that package from the Eagles, and it's an attack-style defense. It frees these guys up a little bit. It makes them more aggressive in their play. But at the same time, you know, they can get, you know, beat in the run blocks a little bit because they got to really, you know, weigh it out and make sure that they're even keel. But it's a good style defense for the type of players that we have at the New York Giants on the defensive line.
Rutgers off their Texas Bowl win against K-State wants a Big East title for their trophy case when the season begins in September. They want what Louisville had with their BCS win over Wake. Greg Schiano building a future dynasty with the best recruiting class he's had yet. The newest Scarlet Knights will have some upperclassmen who are determined to continue the RU winning tradition.
You know, it's always neat to see them. You know, they've been here in summer school, but I haven't got to watch them, so it's fun to see them for the first time. I'm interested to see this tape. I want to get inside and look at the tape and see some of them, what they can do. You know, you recruit them, now you got to coach them.
I'm human. I'm only human, so they know I crap once in a while, but I can't crap because their eyes are all on us, you know, and they look up to us, so we got to do a job as far as, you know, taking care of what we believe in.
I love the role, and I'm accepting it. And when I first came in here, that's how it was for me. I was following Ronnie and Jason Nugent, and I think it's just my duty to take them under my wing and show them how I learned how to do stuff and all the techniques and stuff.
We have one way of doing things around here, you know, being a success, being the best that we can be, and, you know, just going hard every play and everything we do. And we want to send that message down to the young guys, you know, keep on the tradition of just working hard and just doing your job.
Coming up next, the irreplaceable Beyonce graces the Garden stage. And the Goo Goo Dolls rock Madison Square Garden in a concert in New York 6 years ago. We'll find out what they're up to on MSG NY.